Hey, what's going on, my friends? In this video, we are going to take a look at our dividend portfolio. Let's see how it's going, see what the latest word is. Are we up? Are we down? Well, let's see. And of course, my friends, you can start your own dividend portfolio today simply by clicking my referral link down below in the description area. And hey, you can follow along with this $25 a week portfolio with a free $30 that they will give you when you start on your account. So you can get the ball rolling today, not only $25 with $30 with your account, with your portfolio using my referral link down below to M1 Finance, which again, I love because of their fractional shares. And as you can see, they're just really intuitive and easy to use interface and platform. Big fan. I love it. Definitely check them out. Hit that link down below. And if you're looking for something a little more advanced, a little more sophisticated, you can consider checking out Webull, which is another one of my favorite platforms. I use them for all of my growth and tech investments. Webull as well, where if you start and fund account with, I believe, at least $100, you can potentially get 2 or 3 stocks with them. I love them both. The only way you can start to grow your money, make your money work for you, is by starting your accounts today. So click those links down below in the description area. All right, let's get back into the video. As you can see over here, we are up. Our total amount is to $938.03. Now, I want to make this clear. This goal, this portfolio is focused on $25 a week. And yes, occasionally, if you might happen to, let's say, get a stimulus check and you have an extra $400 or $500, maybe not, I shouldn't say extra, but you know what I mean, where you can spare that $400 or $500 or maybe more, I would consider potentially throwing it towards your portfolio because you will see a nice spike we see here. So we saw that back on March 3rd, and it helped us a lot. That was a $500 boost, so to speak, that we threw in there, and it just makes a huge difference. So when you get these additional, any extra income that you can contribute towards it, I would consider adding to your portfolio. But if you are just doing the $25 a week, and I don't want to call it a challenge because this ain't a challenge, this is like the minimum of what you should be doing. At least if it's not even towards a dividend portfolio, it should be towards your retirement or something. But with our dividend portfolio, again, we're starting with $25 because it's something that pretty much anyone can do. And if you're saying you're still too tight on cash where you can't afford to do $25 a week, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you not only watch previous videos, but also upcoming videos, because I will be making more of a conscious effort to produce money-making videos, not just how to grow your money, but how to make money. And especially during these times, everyone could kind of find a way or two to make additional income, whether it's you getting online, providing some sort of service, or helping someone else, or getting out of your butt and working up a little sweat, getting a little dirty. Sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves a bit. It all depends what it is that you are focused on, what your goal is, and what you're capable of doing, what you're good at. Sometimes not about just only following your passion and just going after the thing that you love. Sometimes you got to do what you have to do. Again, this portfolio is $25 a week. Anyone can do it. And maybe you're someone where you are so tight on cash and you're seeing this and you're like, man, that $938 would be nice right about now. Well, had you started to contribute towards this portfolio with us, you would be right here alongside us, maybe even further along if you had gotten that stimulus check and you were like, you know what, I know Ace did 500, but I'm gonna do 700, I'm gonna do 800, whatever it might have been. That opportunity was there for many of us. Again, I don't have kids. There are different factors, different things that will make this easier or more of a challenge for some of us. Everyone's different. There's no one size fits all, but I do believe a small weekly payment of $25 is something that anyone watching this video can do if you really want it. And that's where it kind of starts with that why. And why do you want it if you want it? Figure that out, which might just be, hey, I want to have a nice little retirement fund when I'm good to go in 20, 30, 50 years from now. Maybe you want to save up towards a house, a car. Start there, and I think it'll make this much easier for you guys. So not to go off on that rant, because I know you guys are here to see how things are going, what stocks are doing well, what's performing better than what. Maybe some of you are considering adding some of these stocks to your portfolio. Well, let's continue with the update. As you can see, our gain over here is $67.27. So our total gain is up $67.27, which is a return of almost 13%. Now that gain comes from the market, which is $61.34. And that is basically referring to the actual fluctuation of the individual stock prices. So a stock price, a share of a company might be $20 today, and tomorrow it might be $21. So for where we're currently at right now, our market gain is 61.34. But then our earned dividends, which is what they are paying us, and that's the beauty of this portfolio, they're basically saying, hey, because you are a shareholder, you own part of this company, we're going to pay out, whether it's quarterly. I don't really think anyone in here is monthly, although the REITs oriented ones like Realty Income, that might be a monthly dividend payout. And it's just a small percentage based off of how much they've decided on and what the actual stock is and whatnot, a few different factors. But ultimately, when it's all said and done, our earned dividend is just under $6. If you look over here, we started this on February 1st, and our total actual cash flow that we've contributed is $876.69. So that's not too shabby to say, hey, I set aside $876, and just to set it aside, so to speak, you have gained this much money. Now, if this was a savings account, you would not have gained this much money. Some of you might be saying that's a lot. Some of you might be saying it's not. I mean, that might be dinner right there for you and your significant other. That might be a pair of shoes, maybe two, depends who you ask and where you shop. But to me, I look at that, I'm like, hey, that's more than what it would be if it was sitting in a traditional savings account. This return, you're not going to find that. So I'm a fan and I'm liking what we're seeing so far. We're going to jump into the individual stocks to see how all of these are doing so far. At the top, I think this is a pattern we're starting to see, is New Tech Business Services Corp, and we're up almost 30%. Not too shabby. And again, this is one of the REITs, the real estate oriented moves that are in here are at the top. And there's no surprise with the way the economy is going right now. But also something to consider, something to keep in mind is these will probably potentially be at the bottom if things aren't going so well. These are going to be the money makers, but also kind of the thorn in your butt where if things aren't going well, it's like that rose, it's beautiful, things are going well, it looks nice, and then when they're not going so well, you probably pricked yourself or something, and it hurts, and it's not cool, it's not fun. However, it's part of the territory. It's no surprise that these are performing so well, and these are up here at the top of the ladder. Newt is up almost 30%, just over 29%. Realty Income Corp is up 20%. 3M is up 17.5%. PepsiCo is up 15.19%. Coca-Cola is up 13%. Verizon is up 10.31%. AT&T is up 6.87%. JP Morgan is up 6.59%. Procter & Gamble is up 5.88%. And lastly, Johnson & Johnson is up 5.46%. So things are continuing to go well. We are continuing to move forward. Everything is in a profit. I mean, to be up 5.46% because of the way, how crazy things have been, and you see these 29%, it's like, it doesn't sound that good, but this is still good. This is still, our portfolio is doing really well so far. And I'm satisfied with these moves. I don't know where AbbVie would be. AbbVie was the one company that moved out and changed with Procter & Gamble. I guess Johnson & Johnson, because of everything with the vaccine, there's no surprise this is at the bottom right now, but this will bounce back. I'm not concerned about that. This is a long-term play, to a long-term portfolio, so not too concerned, not too worried. It's not a short-term move for me. I'm not day trading it or anything like that. I'm liking the way things are moving still. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts, any suggestions, any questions, any other big top dogs out there that I might want to consider adding or swapping out. I mean, I changed AbbVie with Procter & Gamble. I don't think I'm going to be changing anyone else, but maybe there's some gems out there that I haven't really fully considered or thought about, or well, maybe I have. Maybe it's in my other portfolios and I just didn't want to throw them in the mix. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm loving the way things are going so far. Again, I don't want to say it's a challenge, because anyone watching this can do this if you want. You might be looking at that, like I said, and saying, that's not much money. Well, focus on the percentage and just know that, hey, this is a good, reliable portfolio with legit companies, stable companies that have proven themselves. And if this wasn't just $25, maybe you were doing $2,500 or $250, whatever it might be. Do it on a consistent weekly or monthly basis. And before you know it, you're going to have a nice little pot of gold waiting for you to, I don't want to say splurge, but put that money to work. Obviously I'm putting it to work now. I'm making it work for me, but go and enjoy yourself a bit as well. Whether that means getting a new car, or maybe this is saving towards your retirement. Maybe it's saving towards just extra money that's going to be spent towards whatever it might be, those Jordans, them kicks you want, or maybe it's going to go towards your future kids' college, whatever it might be. Just planning, having some sort of endpoint in mind, I think will make this journey, this challenge, much, much easier and attainable. And like I said, starting with as little as $25, certainly something I think all of you guys can do if you really want to. And on that note, I'm going to wrap it up there, but I hope you guys found this video helpful. If so, definitely like this video and subscribe to the channel. Join the journey as we continue to move forward in our financial independence journey towards financial freedom. And on that note, I got to keep it moving. It's Sunday night. Got to try to punch out another video too. I may post this tonight, maybe post this tomorrow. Yeah, you guys already know. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.